This is episode 1 of the No Sleep podcast. I'm here with my co-host, Prince. And can I just say, I hate the term co-host. Why? We're just both hosts in this. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, you could have just said I'm with the charming or the legendary Prince. You didn't have to say co-host because we're both hosts, I guess.
Well, you want me to suck you off a little more?
A little bit.
Where's my suck off?
Next time. I get the suck off this time.
Dude, you get the sucky this time? Yeah. I gotta give you the sucky?
That'd be nice.
Okay, what the fuck are we talking about? Let's get on topic.
Okay, yeah. Let's go.
Alright.
You wanna take lead or should I?
You take lead. I'll let you handle it.
Alright, so No Sleep podcast. Why did we come up with this name?
Because we do not be sleeping.
Yeah, we're just two guys who have like horrible sleep schedules.
Yeah, we stay up until like 4 o'clock in the morning playing Risk of Rain 2 like losers.
I love gambling. I don't know,
yeah, gambling.
I really need to stop staying awake during the week, but I stay up because I'm like, oh, this is some kind of freedom that I have.
Yeah, I can understand that.
And then I pay for it the next day at work. And I'm like,
hey, but that's more free time. That's just more free time. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's more free time, but I'm probably taking off like years of my life.
Oh yeah, I'm not living past 30, but that's okay.
I got a good 12 more years.
I got a good shit. I'm almost 21. It's about to be only 9 years. Fuck. It is so over.
Did you know that so I just found out about this yesterday while I was at work. So apparently people who sleep to 5 to 3 hours are more likely to get type 2 diabetes.
I'm gonna be taking that fucking diabetes medication like crazy then.
Yeah, because I was just looking at that, I'm like, fuck. I have been sleeping like shit for the last 6 months.
Yeah, I've been it's been a year of this. I stay up till 4 o'clock almost every night. It's kind of terrible.
I just wish I didn't work full time because I'm just I wake up and I'm just slugging out of bed.
Well, yeah, you wake up and have to go to fucking work at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I'm over here I work afternoons most of the time.
God, I wish that were me.
Yeah, there are some nights where I'm just you should probably go to bed. It's it'll be 3 o'clock in the morning and you're taking shots still. And I'm just are you sure you want to do that? It's a Monday night.
I don't drink in the weekdays. It's mostly just Fridays.
Sorry, Sunday night. And then you have to work on Monday. Monday morning, basically. Yeah, I don't think I could do that. I can barely wake up past 10:30.
I surprisingly woke up at 9 today.
Oh, I woke up at I think as soon as I started sending shit on the Twitter group chat, I woke up.
That was 11 o'clock, I think. At least my time.
Yeah, exactly. I would have stayed up later too, but I was Winley, I gotta go to fucking bed.
That fucking guy does not go to sleep.
Yeah, Winley is insane. Maybe we'll have him on here at some point. I love that man.
Yeah, a little guest on the show.
Hello. Yeah, and for the people that don't know, I met this man through Winley.
Yeah, and I met Winley through Team Fortress 2 when I was in middle school, I think. It was when I can't remember.
I actually did not know that. Yeah, that is insane.
It's actually when Man vs. Machine first came out. And I remember just, being that annoying kid with open mic. I was just saying random shit. And I think Winley was in the server and he didn't have a mic, but he was typing shit. And then we added each other and the rest is history, I guess.
That is insane.
Yeah, it's been...
I just met him at school.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, I don't I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever met someone through an online game and talked to them like throughout my entire life, basically.
Oh, I've met a bunch of friends through online.
Yeah. I mean, I met online friends, but I feel like it was all later in my life and through Discord and through mutual friends and shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, us.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't be talking in online games.
Oh, I don't.
I'm just there in the corner trying to like get shit done.
I don't do that anymore either. Like, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking as a kid. I was just like, you weren't thinking. You were just talking in chat. Now I'm just like, mute everything.
Yeah. You do not know who I am.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
It's actually,
I don't know.
It's actually pretty funny. So, yeah, everyone that I know now is from Winley, and I think the funniest interaction will always be how Winley met Andy. That is going to be my favorite story. And the story from that was, Winley was on Vine, just good old Vine days. He was scrolling through, and then there was this kid who also, which was Andy. He was doing like some Payday 2 stuff, and I guess Andy had his Steam on the Vine description. So Winley adds him, and Andy accepts, and in all caps, Andy just replies, "Who the fuck are you?"
That's how you guys met Andy?
Well, yeah, that's how Winley met Andy. He just, in all caps, like, I think Winley just said, "Hey, I saw your Steam on Vine." And he doesn't
want to play Payday together.
He just says, "Who the fuck are you?"
Dude, honestly, I'd be that way too. Some random person just adds me.
I mean, what do you expect if you leave your fucking Steam in your Vine description?
That's true. God, fucking Vine.
That's a throwback.
King Batch.
King Batch, yes.
King Bach. However the fuck you want to say it.
I think it's King Batch.
I need a spoonful of him. What am I saying? What the fuck am I? Okay,
you're keeping that in.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't start recording until after the fact you said we were gonna keep some stuff in.
Oh, well. We'll just cut to that.
Yeah. Vine, I actually really love because that's actually where I first encountered James White.
Wait, like genuinely back then?
Yeah, genuinely. That's like
you knew about James White?
Yeah, through Vine. I don't know. Like, this was like when he was first getting popular, because he would always be like, "I'm eating watermelon. Very swag. I like it." Yeah. And so I'm like, "Oh, this guy seems pretty chill. Let me follow him." And then Vine shuts down, and then I moved on to Twitter, and I find him on there, and that is a whole fucking situation right there. I think as the years went,
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot he got his start on Vine, and then went to Twitter once Vine shut down and did the same shit there.
Yeah. Does it? Yeah.
Like I eat watermelon as treat.
It's not even that anymore. It's just like, I need white woman. I like anime. No real women for me. And I'm like, James, you have a child, don't you?
He needs to go back to hitting Gangnam Style, I'm telling you.
God, I still want to make a video on James White, but there's already a video that's so good. I just don't want to rehash everything.
There's been enough updates recently that I feel like he definitely could make one.
He's a character.
You could be the James White updater.
I should just make a new YouTube account and it's just James White update.
James Cage White updates. Devote your life to that.
I hope it.
That sounds like a long-term future investment plan.
All right, so next topic is so why did we make this podcast? Why are we starting it?
I don't know. If I'm being honest, I just wanted to talk bullshit into a microphone.
Honestly,
have our friends listen to it, basically.
Honestly, same. Like, I've been wanting to start a podcast ever since like podcasts, took off and like everyone on YouTube started making them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy money or easy content, I guess. You're just sitting there, you're just talking shit for 30 to 40 minutes.
I mean, we'd basically be doing this anyways, just with like playing a game instead.
Yeah, so might as well start recording it.
Yeah, why not? I don't know. I always wanted to start a podcast, but every person that I knew from school that was like, oh yeah, let's start a podcast, it was the exact people I wouldn't want to start a podcast with.
You see, I was the exact opposite. So I wanted to start a podcast. I actually almost started one off the ground with my friends, but just the podcast was called The Unspoken Chaos Podcast, and that sounds like a shit name. So I came up with that. I mean,
it's easier to look back on something you made as a kid and being like, oh, that was so terrible.
So yeah, I was getting it ready. I had the YouTube channel made up. I had the Twitter, SoundCloud, Spotify. I had everything set up. It just fell through because like our schedules didn't align, and eventually it just didn't seem like people were that invested into it. And so I'm just in there like, well, if I'm gonna be the only one putting effort into it, I don't really want to do it then.
Yeah, that's fair. Dude, I remember one time I was hanging out with one of my friends I don't even talk to anymore because it's kind of weird. I'm not going to lie to you. He was a very odd person. I remember one time I was hanging out at his house and he just pulls his phone out on the recorder app, starts recording. He's like, oh, yeah, welcome to the podcast. Didn't even have a name or anything. I was just like, what the fuck am I doing? I was like, turn that shit off. I ain't recording shit with you.
That's fucking crazy.
I was not having it. I was like, what the fuck is this? I came over to hang out. You didn't even tell me you wanted to do this. It was just like one of those conversations you have with your friends where it's like, oh, it'd be so cool to start this thing. And you're like, yeah.
The SoundCloud rapper. Like you have to sit there and be like, bro, this isn't you. Like you're not.
Bro, this is not heat. Turn this shit off.
Yeah. Actually, so there was that time, and then there was another time. My other group of friends. He was also a YouTuber. Well, he made like one video, and I guess his computer crashed, and so he decided not to make videos anymore.
What a W.
I think his name was. Fuck, he's gonna me if he hears this. So his YouTube name was The Green Guardian, I believe.
I thought you were gonna say the Green Goblin.
So he was a YouTuber, and yeah, his computer crashed, and I'm like, oh, hey guys, let's start a podcast. We just need to start making a fan base, and then we'll do the podcast. And they didn't really seem into it as well, and so I never brought it up again. But I'm hoping they'll listen to this and maybe want to come on someday. But yeah, I've always wanted to start a podcast, and it's just really crazy that we're doing it now. Like,
yeah, with the person you met through Payday 3 of all things. I still can't believe we got introduced to each other through Payday 3 last year. God, that shit ass game.
Dude, I'm so disappointed.
Overkill. Fix your fucking shit, man.
I'm so disappointed with that game. It's kind of like,
it's crazy how they were like, oh yeah, we now have years of experience from developing Payday 2. Let's do nothing with that experience.
They somehow managed to make it worse. Like, how do you I mean, don't get me wrong, I guess the gameplay and the graphics are fine, but holy shit, dude, that fucking first week.
Oh god.
It's
so insane to me how like the first like 1 week to 2 weeks of that game's launch, you could barely get in because so many people were trying to play, and now you look at the Steam charts and it's like
no one's playing it.
Able to keep over 100.
No one is playing it. Only people have started to go back to Payday 2. That's the thing.
I can't blame them. There's just so much more variety and things to do.
I guess like Payday 2 had the same thing. Like they didn't really have that much content at the beginning, but still, I don't see why they were unprepared expecting not many people to play Payday 3. Like that was ridiculous.
Yeah. They're like this thing that people have loved for years, and like some people base their entire fucking personalities around. Yeah, let's have enough server space for like 20,000 people. I wonder how they feel having upgraded all their servers and shit just to have no one on them anymore.
They just need to come up with something fast because I don't see that game doing really well.
Yeah, and I played the first DLC heist, the first DLC weapon. I think it was like, I think they added a shotgun and an SMG.
Was it?
I like shotguns.
Was it worth it?
It was mid.
Fuck.
I'm so glad I bought a key off a website for the gold edition of that game and got like $20 off.
I just bought the standard. I'm like,
that's probably the smart idea.
Yeah, I was like, I have a bad feeling about this, and I'm so fucking glad I only bought the standard. I feel sorry for the people who like put the heist into that game.
Yeah, I might have done that. But I did get a pre-order off of a website, and I got it for a little bit cheaper. You gotta save a couple bucks here and there. I could have saved a couple bucks by just not buying the game at all and not having that shit ass game in my library, but
exactly. But
I don't know, maybe it'll be good one day. Maybe they'll pull a Payday 2 again. Payday 2 too.
Who knows? We
can pray.
All right. Next topic. We got here goals in life, I guess.
Live comfortably.
Live comfortably.
That's about it.
What's your definition of comfortably?
Be able to afford the things I want. Be able to not have to struggle with bills, I guess. Not that I'm struggling with bills currently, but comfortable living. I don't need a big ass like mansion or something.
That's fair. I could
just a little house.
A little house. I could be doing better. But I guess my dream goal is I actually wanted to be a voice actor. I think I got a pretty
that would
good
go
voice
hard
for it. I mean, if YouTube takes off, I would love to do it full time. Because I'm actually very passionate about doing videos and stuff.
Hell yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I go to work's fine. But most of the time, I'm just staring in the void. I'm like, what am I doing with my life?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. That's like every normal job is just like the motions. Just go through the motions.
But I'm just in there like, fuck, dude. I just like with my shadow video, like I did not expect that video to take off as it did. I was expecting maybe like 100 views, and right now it's sitting at I think 31,000 views, and I'm like, Christ. And
see, sometimes the algorithm is just like, all right, we'll bless you today. Like I have some random videos on my channel that just banged for no reason.
What was your first video that like banged?
I think years and years back when Cruelty Squad came out, that shit, I made a video on it. It was heavily inspired by a certain YouTuber that I watched a lot. I still watch a lot. Big inspiration for me. If you watch the video and you know the person, it's so fucking obvious. People in the comments fucking sussed it out immediately. But it was that video I was only expecting to get like 10 views on. It was like one of my first actual edited videos. I didn't expect it to do good at all. And I ended up getting like 5K in like the first week. And I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, the algorithm is just, I don't understand it. I will never understand it. It's just, because my video was sitting at like 12 views for 3 days. And then all of a sudden the next day it was at like 15,000 views. And I'm
dude,
like,
they just randomly are like, all right, we'll show this to everyone for some reason. Like, I don't get it.
And it's like, so I actually started YouTube in high school and I just wanted to make shitty memes. So like if you go back,
I saw that on your channel.
Yeah, if you go back to my earlier videos, like it's just a shit post. Like,
dude, I did the same thing, but even earlier than that, when I was in like middle school and stuff. You remember when Fallout 4 was coming out and they had like the little animated little trailers for all the special things?
Yeah.
I used to use the animations from that and make edits with them. That's really what got me like into editing and shit. Just kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Of all things, Fallout edits.
In and I really got into JoJo. Like most of them were just fucking JoJo memes. And they're not good. And the one I still don't understand how it blew up. It's like at 1 million views. It's the fucking stupid vaporwave song. And in the title itself is a fucking spoiler for the show. So I'm sitting here like, how many people did I piss off by spoiling the surprise?
It's funny that the thing that spoils something has 1 million views on it.
And then, so after that, I stopped making memes because I'm like, I don't have time for this shit. And it was like, what, 3 or 4 years ago? I think I was having a midlife crisis at the age of 46.
Wait, what?
Huh? Yeah, I'm 46 years old.
40. Okay, continue.
We'll go back to that for a sec. Hold on.
Yeah. I'll continue.
Just
continue. What the fuck?
It was like 4 years ago, I think. I was just sitting in my apartment, and I'm sitting here like, I'm wasting away. I need to do something. I need to make something because my girlfriend, she makes art. She draws, and I'm like, what can I do? Like, I need to contribute something, like put something out there. And then I was looking at my YouTube channel. I'm like, I can make fucking YouTube videos. And then I decided not to remove any of those videos because it's like, if people really want to know what I did before, it's right there. Like, I made an update video, and you can clearly hear in that video, I was fucking nervous talking in the mic. It was like no experience whatsoever. And it's kind of cool going back to that video and see my recent one, and you can hear like the difference. And I think the editing got better. At least I like to think, but it's cool to just do that, to see the journey, I guess.
Yeah, that's basically how I feel about, like, granted, my stuff's not as old as your stuff, I think. Like, I don't have videos from like 7 years ago just sitting there, but I basically look at it as making like a time capsule of like just good moments I had with my friends. Unless I'm covering something that's like a single player game.
Yeah. And
yeah, it's like my Siege video, that thing has probably like 70 views only, but that is still one of my favorite videos because it was just a game I was almost completely unfamiliar with, and I have these like try hard ranked sweats that are my friends that play the game like 24/7, know every little mechanic. And it was just a good time.
Yeah, and I still get, so my friend, I'm just gonna call him Tommy. I hope he doesn't mind I'm using his name. I can't remember if he asked me this question. I know he asked my girlfriend. He's like, how does he get started on YouTube? And I'm sitting here like, first off, why didn't you ask me directly? And second off, I had no idea how to start YouTube. I just threw myself in there. I'm like, all right, what do I need to do? I need an editing software. I need a good mic. And the rest is history. Like, I just literally, if I need to learn something, I'd be like, how to do this, how to add a funny picture.
Now, let me ask you a very important question.
What?
We'll get back on topic in a second, but did you pay for Sony Vegas?
I did. I did.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You cannot catch me paying. Adobe, if you're listening to this, I pay for all your products. I do not pirate Premiere Pro. But you cannot catch me dead paying like $500 for an editing software just for them next year to be like, oh, here's the new version, shell out some more money.
I don't think it was like 500. I think it was like 200 or one something. I know it still sucks, but I mean, it still works for me. But yeah,
oh yeah, I used to use Sony Vegas, but since I totally pay for all my editing software, I was just like, fuck it, I'll try Premiere Pro, and I've never switched back because I don't know, I think Premiere Pro is just more sleek,
maybe
easier to use, I guess.
Maybe one day I'll switch sides and see what's up, but I mean, right now it's working for me.
The thing is, you paid for your software, so I cannot blame you for not wanting to switch because, you know, you're a paying customer. That's yours.
I actually, when I was making those shitty memes, I actually used, I think it was like Hit Films or something, not High Films or something like that. It was a free editing software.
Fuck, why do I know what you're talking about? I used to fucking edit my Fallout videos with that shit.
See?
Yeah, it's called like Hit Films, and it has like an orange triangle as its logo, I think. Holy fuck. You just brought me back with that one. What the hell? My mind erased that editing software from my brain. I used to use my shitty little laptop, and it could barely catch up with that fucking editing software.
Yeah, that's what I used to. I had a shitty laptop in high school, and I'm like, I'm gonna make memes, and I think I fucking overloaded the shit out of it, and so it ran even slower.
Yeah. Dude, every time I would boot up my laptop, it would just like be having a seizure.
I just remember, I remember Hit Films because the motion tracking in that software was so much easier to like learn. And I can't figure out like how to do motion tracking now. Like no matter how many videos I watch, it just, I can't get it.
I don't know how Sony Vegas's motion tracking is, but I think it's pretty easy in Premiere Pro.
Probably.
I don't know if it's just the same process and I've just gotten used to it, or it's literally easier in Premiere Pro, but I don't know. I don't know, because in Premiere Pro, you can just like drag the actual video. If you're like zoomed in, you can literally drag it to like the next, wherever you want it to be for the keyframe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm terrible at explaining things.
That's fair.
As you already know.
It's not like we both have YouTube channels explaining things.
It's not like I make videos about stuff I'm passionate about and explain things. I don't know, my Thug Pro video, there's people that think I'm like tech support and can help them with everything. And it's just like, I don't know, man, worked for me.
I love going and looking at that and just reading some of the comments.
Bro, they think I'm legit like IT tech support. Like, I have black screen when I start game.
What do?
I don't know what to do. I didn't make it. I just installed it.
So
banger game though.
Yeah. So let's say your YouTube channel does take off. Would you do it full time?
Hell yeah. Why not? If I was making like a livable wage off YouTube, I'd do it full time. Fuck it. So you got to get to it's just hard to get to a point like that, you know?
Oh yeah, especially these days.
Yeah, there's just everyone wants to make YouTube videos, and it's like, hey man, fuck off. I want to make YouTube videos too. You're taking up my space on the homepage, bro.
I just hate how YouTube promotes like the fake shit, like people being happy, or like the vlogs or the family friendly like content. It's like, I don't find this entertaining. Like,
dude, it's insane to me that they're like, oh, here's our top creators: family channel number 1, family channel number 2, family channel number 3, and you wait like a year down the line and it's like, oh, turns out family channel number 1, the mom from that family was beating their children. Like, it's never a good ending for fucking those family channels for some reason. I wonder why.
I hate those family channels because like, you can obviously tell the kids do not want to be in the fucking video, but the parents are like, you better fucking get in there.
Dude, it's so fucked. They're just like,
oh, so
how do I make my child's childhood remember? Fuck, I can't speak. How do I make my child's childhood memorable? I will shove a camera in their face 24/7.
And I remember like in my earlier videos when I started up YouTube again, I was trying to sound, uplifting, like I had energy, and I'm just like, this just sounds fake as hell. So now I just talk normally, and I sound like Desmond or something, like from Smiling Friends. I sound so depressed or very tired, and I'm like, well, if people fall asleep to my voice, then that's a win for me, because that's what I do sometimes. I just put a YouTube video and just fall asleep.
Dude, I listened to my Helldivers video that I recently put out. In the intro of that, I sound just like so out of it. I don't know why. I was just like, welcome to Helldivers 2.
Were you grunched up in that?
Yeah, probably.
I have a problem with your fucking Helldivers 2 video.
Oh yeah? What's that problem, huh?
All right,
buddy? What's that problem?
We're gonna save that topic in the next episode, because that...
Oh, you want to save it? You want to edge them? You're edging them?
We're gonna edge the people that are listening.
That's fucked up.
They call me an edge runner.
Do they?
No.
I think they call you an edger.
But
no running, just edging.
But yeah, like, I don't know. I really want to do things that I'm passionate about, especially voice acting, YouTube. I eventually want to do music, but obviously if you watched my Shadow video, I'm not the greatest singer.
Nah, that shit was fire. Keep going. I fuck with you heavy.
I tried sounding like the original song, like, adding the little vocals in the background, but it just...
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. You have like an insurmountable amount of fucking confidence for doing that. You can never catch me singing for a YouTube video.
Dude, I was really close to just like, do I add this in? Should I add it in? I'm like, nah, this video is just gonna get 100 views, whatever. 100 people, it's whatever.
That's crazy that the thing you were the least confident in, you're like, oh man, I'm singing in this video, no one's gonna view it, it's fine. And of course that blows up.
Yeah, I was just sitting there looking at the view count. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
God damn it, they all hear me singing.
And and a lot of people were pointing out that singing, it was something. And I'm like, you don't have to fucking tell me that, I know.
Dude, I remember for days before that fucking video came out, you were like, I don't know if I want to include this.
Yeah, we were in Discord. We were in call with like other friends. You were laughing at me the entire time. You're like, just release it.
Yeah,
because I was like, this is cringe. I don't like it. And you're like,
I mean, you'll never catch me doing that. But if you want to, go ahead. Fuck it. Do what you want.
You're like, me, I would never embarrass myself. But you, fuck it. Go ahead.
No, I embarrass myself just by existing anyways, so... It's not too hard. I don't have the confidence to just be like, all right, this YouTube video, I'm going to sing for it. I just could never.
I just wanted to do something different that time around. And it was
honestly, I was going to say it worked out in your favor, but I think it would have blown up without or with the singing. It was just a matter of how many people were going to see it.
Well, like I said, I was not expecting that many people to see it.
Yeah, I remember a few days after it came out, like checking it because, I like to keep up with how my friends are doing. And I saw it had like 10K views. I was like, oh my God, 10K people got to listen to you sing.
Yeah, I fucking think about that.
If they watched to that part, which is just an amazing thought. Can you imagine 10K people right in front of you and they're just like, oh yeah, can you sing?
I would rather not do that.
Dude, it might be my Bone Lab mods video that has the most viewers, or it might be probably the Thug Pro one, I don't know. But I try to like envision if I was sitting in front of that amount of people, if I would even be able to like say a word. Like, I feel like I just shit my pants and like waddle off stage or something. I'm not good. I'm so awkward.
Yeah, we're content creators. Of course, we're awful.
Well, yeah, we sit in our room all day and just talk over the internet, basically.
Sounds like I think I just did a fucking TikTok trend there. We're content creators. Of course, we're gonna fucking be cringe.
We're content creators. Of course I use Premiere Pro without paying for it.
We're Costco boys.
Wow, I love the chicken bake. Why did that blow up of all things?
I don't know. I really don't know what makes things blow up these days, because on my TikTok, I have this Velma smiling friends meme that it's that one scene where Charlie's like, this is the most obnoxious thing I've ever seen in my life. And it's like a minute clip, and I have him just standing there, and at like the few seconds he says that line, and it blew up. It has like 500K like views and likes, and I'm like, what the fuck? It wasn't even that funny.
Dude, TikTok especially is just like, it's a coin toss what blows up on there. There's something I did want to bring up.
Go ahead.
Have you been on Twitter? Also known as, I'm not calling it X. Fuck you, Elon Musk.
No one fucking calls it X.
Have you been on Twitter recently?
No, what's going on Twitter?
I keep getting videos. It's the TikTok text to speech of that one guy, and it's just talking about Pingus. It's just like Pingus for some reason is making a comeback in the modern day.
You know what? Humanity is healing.
I don't know about that.
You don't fuck with Pingus?
I fuck with Pingus, but what the fuck am I saying? I fuck with Pingus.
Pingus?
But dude, it's just like I saw a tweet about it and it put it really well. It was something along the lines of like, this is like when an ancient civilization finds like remnants of like religion existing, and they just worship the god in like the worst way possible, but like they're still worshiping the god, right? Like, it's just like so many people are posting these dog shit fucking videos with Pingus. Like, I literally saw one. It was just Roblox murder mystery, and he's like, oh no, the Pingus. He's got the knife and he's going to kill everyone. And you want to know who stopped him?
Who?
Ouija. With his Ouija blaster.
Yes, YouTube poops are back. We are so back, boys. Dude, I fucking grew up on YouTube poops. That shit was funny as fuck.
Dude, I remember my friend in elementary school showing me YouTube poops, and I was just like so confused, and then I understood.
See,
I was like, he said, Mr. Krabs said cock.
See, it's shit like that where I'm just like, kids these days, they like skippity toilet and whatever. And I'm just like, we were no better back then. We really weren't.
I was watching fucking TF2 Gmod videos. Like, it all comes back to fucking source.
Elliot goes to school.
Yes, bangers.
I mean, they're basically kind of the same thing, I guess, in a way.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if I'm making sense with this one, but it just feels like content that's being made for kids nowadays that are like, you know, made by someone, not like a big corporation, for specifically children, is just like the most brain rot garbage of all time. Like, we weren't watching anything that was much better, but I would rather watch like YouTube poops than those like two guys that are like, I'm calling Pomni at 3 a.m.
Like, those guys.
Bro, I feel like they gotta smoke crack before every fucking recording. The editing of those videos too, it's just like, it makes me want to blow my head off.
If you guys don't know what he's talking about the YouTube channel Lanky Box. And
I didn't even know their name. I just see clips of them on Twitter and want to blow my head off.
Oh, I didn't know what their name was either. I had to look it up. All I typed in on YouTube was Pomni riz her up, and they popped up. And trust me.
Are you sure you're not like a regular viewer of their content?
I am not. And trust me, I'm going to be making a video on these guys.
Oh, really? I might have to make a guest appearance.
It's
just to tell everyone how much I want to blow my head off.
It's basically just going to be a digital circus, horrors, because there's so much like shit that,
dude, it's everything. Like, I remember it with like Undertale and shit years back. Any fandom that gets like massive, it's just like guaranteed to be a cesspool of like degeneracy. It just gets terrible every time. I don't know why.
I don't know. It's just for some reason these guys stick out to me, and it's not just because they're like in their 30s. I don't know. Someone in the comments said these guys are in their 30s. I don't think they are. At least I hope not. But
they probably are. They probably are.
I mean, if it works, good for them. But I don't know. I guess I'm just a hater. I want to make a video on them.
Dude, I'm a fucking massive hater. Fuck those guys. Like, it's insane that children's content is just so profitable because there's dumb children on iPads everywhere just clicking every video. It's like bright colors. It's like the baby sensory videos have like 600 million views. Why aren't I making those?
Exactly. Like, I think my videos are like, our videos should be doing better.
Oh, hell no. We're not rizzing up Pomni at 4:00 in the morning.
I think we have to.
Instead, we're talking into a microphone about frizzing up Pomni at 4:00 in the morning.
It's time to rizz her up. Skippity rizz, skippity rizz, skippity rizz.
Is that what they say in the video?
Yes, that's what they say in the video.
We need to give Winley that channel.
He knows about it. He was the one who sent me the clip.
I know he knows about it, but does he know their channel?
Yeah, I think so.
That's fucked. He probably watches
he probably watches it religiously. He was the one who introduced the group to this fucking brain rot terminologies.
Dude, last year he just started talking about skippity toilet, and I was like, what the fuck are you on about?
Yeah, at first I was just like, I ain't a part of this. And now I'm just like, I got to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like,
dude, it's so bad. It's like wormed its way into my vernacular.
It's awful because like I tell my girlfriend, I'm like, instead of normally I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play some Silent Hill, I'm like, oh, I'll be right back, I'm gonna play some Ohio Hill. It's fucking awful.
It's time to hop on Silent Gyat.
Oh man, we are doomed.
Yeah, we are so fucked. The fucking generation below us is being raised off of that shit. Go watch SpongeBob. Like,
I don't even know if they want to watch SpongeBob now.
Bro, they probably can't because it doesn't have fucking Subway Surfers on top of it.
I remember when those videos were making big headways on TikTok, and I actively tried avoiding them because, first of all, I'm on TikTok, so my attention span's already fucked. And
yep.
Second of all, I don't want to be dependent on like, where's the Subway Surfer?
It's like I just went to the movie theater. They put on the movie and there's no Temple Run on the side of it. Where's the Family Guy clips?
I tried watching Oppenheimer. No Subway Surfer.
Dude, it's so fucked up. I went to go see Oppenheimer and they didn't have a screen at the bottom playing Family Guy clips with Chinese subtitles. How am I supposed to watch this movie?
Oh man. All right. I guess next topic. So the Fallout show.
Oh god. The fucking fall.
I don't know.
I haven't watched it.
I haven't either.
So I don't really care. I don't watch shows like that. I don't watch movies like that. I've been meaning to watch Edge Runners for like a whole 2 years.
I mean,
but
if you watch it, then you can watch my video on it.
That's true. I specifically haven't watched that video because I don't want to be spoiled.
Yeah, I just talk about what happens. I mean, but it's crazy because, you know, video game media, when it's in like a TV show or movies, they're never good. They're just not.
Yeah.
Like Resident Evil. That's the big one for me. Just,
have you ever seen those like older Mortal Kombat movies? No. That are just like garbage. No. I don't know how else to put it. Bro, like in the 90s they were making fucking movie tie-ins for Mortal Kombat. It was insane. They were so ahead of their time. They made shitty movie tie-ins before people started making shitty movie tie-ins. I think there was a Hitman movie that was absolutely horrendous. I don't know. I'm getting very off topic. Anyways, Fallout show. People have their fucking pitchforks up over this thing.
Oh yeah. Why is that?
I think the show has somewhat like hinted at New Vegas not being canon, which do you need? I'm going to be 100% honest because I'll get back to that topic in a second, but do you need something to be canon for you to enjoy it?
No, like it's like I don't understand why the New Vegas fans are angry. Like I fucking love New Vegas, but you know, if the show says, "Oh, it's not canon," it's like, who the fuck cares? Just ignore.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. I'll keep playing the game.
Yeah, just ignore the show.
I'm 60 hours into a fucking Tale of Two Wastelands playthrough.
It's like, I don't know, if you want to consider it canon, then consider it canon, but just, you know, don't fucking listen to whatever they say.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly who, but he had something to do with the creation of either the games or the show. And he put like a little timeline out for people so they understand. And it says New Vegas comes before the show. And he said like, yes, New Vegas is canon. I don't know why people are freaking out. And like, I'm pretty sure this person has like worked either on the games or on the show. And you have like gremlins commenting on his tweet like, I'm actually, this thing happens in the show, which means it cannot be canon. It's just like, doesn't matter. People will spend like hours arguing with people on Twitter for nothing.
Dude, it's fucking Twitter. That's why like I tell people, oh, follow my social medias, and like I have my Twitter on there, but you will rarely see me be on there because people on Twitter they just have their heads up their ass.
Most of my Twitter, I used to only use it for like following game devs and stuff, and that's basically all I use it for now. I'll send a tweet out every like 2 months, much like my upload schedule.
Same.
You know, I'm consistent on all platforms. Very consistently inconsistent.
All right. So, recent music, games, movies. What have you been playing other than Fallout?
You first. I'm a degenerate. You know where I'm going with this.
Oh, no. All right. Well, I've been playing through the Silent Hill series. I'm currently on Silent Hill 3. And I got to say, if you have not played those games, you really need to play them. They're really good.
Yeah, guys, play Silent Hill. I've totally played them, right? I'm not out of the loop on Silent Hill at all. I haven't had years to play them and never played them.
The thing is like, I kind of want to make a video on it, but I also have to replay all the games because the story is a little confusing at times. At least for me, it is.
Yeah, that could be like a long project for you.
That too. I just have so many I actually have a Google Doc of like videos I want to make, and they're just all they're projects. They're like they're not like easy 10-minute videos. They're going to take a while.
It's so bad. I have my Google Docs is just filled with different scripts from videos I've either partially recorded or just like made the script for, and I just never followed through with for some reason.
Yeah, I'm
probably because I'm a lazy bastard, but.
I mean, it's like right now, I guess I'll say this real quick while we're on the topic. So my next video is going to be on No Longer Human. And that is a novel by a guy named Osamu Dazai. I actually read the manga first by Junji Ito.
Oh.
Yeah. I love Junji Ito. Fuck yeah.
I need to get into his works.
Oh, it's so good. Like, if you like horror, he's your guy.
Heck yes.
But yeah, so I was writing the script for No Longer Human, and then I'm sitting there like, wait, I actually never read the original novel. And I think this is just me. I think I'm like I don't want to say perfectionist because it's not, but like, I think I put too much pride into my work because I'm sitting there like, I can't continue this script if I have not read the original work. It's like, I want to pay, my respects to the author.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Like,
especially if it's something you're like passionate about.
Yeah. And I remember telling this to my dad at work, and he's just like, he's like, you really gotta just keep making videos, keep pumping them out fast as you can. And I'm like, I can't fucking do that.
It's like, Dad, I work with you full time. I can't just be. What do you want me every day? I go home, edit for 4 hours, then go to bed. No, I want to do some fucking. I want a game.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck you, Dad. I'm trying to game.
But the thing is, it's like I hate YouTube promotes, you making schlop every day. It's like I'm baking here. I put so much effort into these videos, and then it takes me a long time. These videos take long to make. Like I don't.
Yeah, they would much rather reward someone that's just pumping a ton of shit out on their platform than people that like take their time and actually put up something worth watching.
Yeah, it's just like I want to feel proud that I made that video. Be like, this was a good video. I put the time and research into it. I don't know.
Yeah, that reminds me.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you ever got big enough, do you think you would ever hire an editor?
Yeah, I think I would. Honestly.
I don't know.
I think I would work with them too, just because, I don't know, just I guess my sense of humor, like I want to make the video funny as well.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it would help a lot just because editing takes just as long as like writing the script and recording. I don't know, it'd just be a little help.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Would you?
There was a take from that same YouTuber that I am heavily inspired by that I was talking about earlier. If you didn't know, do you know who General Sam is?
I don't.
God, you have years of bangers to watch. His videos are so fucking good. But I think he said something along lines on Twitter of like, he doesn't really want to hire an editor because he feels like editing is like his favorite part of the process, basically. And I kind of relate to that. It's just like, it's just so cool being able to just put shit on a timeline, arrange it how you want, do what you want with it, and having a finished product that you made. Just such a good feeling.
Yeah, that's fair. I would only just, I don't know. It would help to pump it out faster. But
oh, hell yeah. Yeah, that same person I'm talking about, he's an absolute phony. He's a fraud. He ended up getting an editor.
No.
Fuck him. I hate him.
Fat phony. Family Guy reference. Yippee.
I love Family Guy.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Fuck, I was going to say something, and then my brain just completely deleted it.
You flatlined.
That shit's in the recycle bin, and I can't get it out.
All right, okay, well.
Oh, yeah, the games I've been playing.
Yeah.
My side of the...
Yeah.
So obviously the TTW playthrough, good shit.
Yeah.
I can't believe that mod works as well as it does, especially with the extra mods I added on top of it. I'm very, very much leaning towards making a video on that because it's just like insane work. How the fuck did they put 3 in New Vegas and you can literally play through all of 3, all of its DLCs, and go to New Vegas and play all of New Vegas and all of fucking New Vegas's DLCs? How did they do that?
Magic.
Like, Bethesda's engine is dog shit. How did you make this?
I don't know. Never underestimate Fallout fans, I guess.
That's honestly so fucking real. But other than Tale of Two Wastelands, no, I've been playing this niche little video game. It's called Call of Duty.
Yeah.
No, a little indie game.
Little indie game, you know, they need the money, you know, with all the battle passes and bundles. They
don't forget to buy Black Cell for $30 on every single season.
Whatever. Is Call of Duty sponsoring us now?
Oh yeah, totally. It's not that I don't buy Black Cell and I only buy like I only bought the Kong bundle just so I can throw people in the sky. That's the whole reason I got the bundle.
That was the first thing I woke up to. Like, was your clip of someone throwing them to the heavens.
Dude, that execution is so fucking good.
And the thing is,
you go first. You go.
Yeah.
You go.
The thing is, I drank like 1 Four Loko last night, and like I was barely awake this morning. So when I saw that, I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" That's why I was like, "What is Call of Duty even anymore?"
Dude, I can rant about Call of Duty for hours and hours. I'm an absolute yapper about that game. And I'll yap about this before I get to what I wanted to get to. People are fucking stupid. Like, you cannot satisfy Call of Duty fans. Modern Warfare 2 last year had so many features missing that people were just like accustomed to, like the movement, slide canceling, you know, the radar actually being a radar. And, you know, they took all the changes and stuff that people wanted, put them into Modern Warfare 3. People are just like, oh, you can use all the Modern Warfare 2 stuff. I saw that and I was like, hell yeah. That's a ton more guns I can use, a ton more operators I can use. No, it's just a ton more content in one game. People look at that and they're just like, wow, they made all the changes the community wanted. That's a $70 DLC. Like, okay, bro. Go play the shit game then, as opposed to the slightly less shit game. But I've been grinding the fuck out of that game. I think I have like 780 camos out of the 980 something.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's an addiction. It's I don't know. Dude, I played Warzone when fucking Corona started, and I've just been fucking COD-pilled ever since.
I mean, I can't blame you. I mean, you're on COD, and I'm on fucking Fortnite.
Yeah, but most of the time you're doing the method.
The method. We don't talk about the method.
We don't talk about that. We can't say that in this podcast. That will probably get like 20 views.
I don't know, man.
Epic Games might see this, and we need to keep it under wraps.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess since we're like an hour in, Jesus,
damn, yeah.
An hour went by. Christ, we were just been yapping.
We are actual yappers. What the fuck?
I guess before we end the podcast, so I guess I have a question.
Yeah.
Who inspired you to start, like, you know, your YouTube and like your styles? Like, who basically, who inspired you?
The one main inspiration, because I saw their videos and I was like, I actually like this YouTuber's content. What the fuck? Was General Sam.
General Sam was
You need to check out his channel.
Check him out.
He's got bangers.
Check him out, yeah.
What about you? You got any inspirations?
Yeah, actually. The funny thing is they used to be my inspiration back like 4 years ago, but like now they're not. I don't know if it's just like, you know, the part of growing up, but I just don't watch these guys anymore.
Who were they?
The first one was Pyrocynical.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just, you know, he's a funny guy. I like his videos, and I love listening to his like hour-long videos.
God, the Cry of Fear video.
That one is so good. That was a good video.
I haven't watched him in a while, but I can definitely say, for being a furry inflationist, he makes bangers. He makes bangers.
You see, he kind of took that to his own stripe, I guess. I don't know if that's the right way I'm saying it, but like, he could have denied it, but
he owned that shit.
Yeah, like
he was like, yeah, I like furry fart roleplay or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. And I'm like, I mean, it's like, if you're in that situation, like, you can't really do much. Like,
yeah, if there's hard evidence that you're a freak, absolute freak. Yeah, there's not much you can do. But
because if you lie, then
just own it.
It's just gonna be worse when you found out you're a liar.
Yeah. People are going to be like, oh, so now you're lying about liking furry inflation.
So, yeah, I think after his...
Much like what's going to happen to you in 2 years.
Okay.
With all the things... never mind.
We'll talk about that at a different time.
Yeah. You'll talk about that some other time.
So, yeah, when that stuff came out about him, I think that's when I dropped him, just because his videos weren't really hitting anymore. At least for me.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about all the accusations that went along with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, guys, I'm a freak, but not as much of a freak as people have been saying.
Yeah. Another guy that...
It's like, I just like gay furries. I don't like children. I hope no one that we know clips that.
Christ.
And has me saying that. That's fuck! I just said that with my fucking own voice and mouth. It's so over for me.
Another guy that inspired me...
I'm not a furry. Okay, continue.
Another guy that inspired me was Colossal is Crazy.
Bangers.
Yeah, his like earlier stuff.
Dude, that whole era of YouTube was just so good.
It was good and it was bad at the same time, honestly.
Yeah.
And
I think back to like Leafy getting away with just like telling children, like random kids on the internet, oh, you should drink bleach, kill yourself.
Yeah, I was about to say
that's just insane to me.
That's the main guy I kind of have a problem with now. I mean, he's not around anymore, but I was a Leafy fan, or like during the whole H3 versus Leafy shit.
Oh, that was like years after like his main videos came out, right?
Yeah.
Didn't he name it like Content Nuke or something? One of them named one of their videos that... Oh, fucking no.
I don't know. I don't really care
for those. So long ago.
Yeah, I don't really care for those guys anymore. But I don't know. If you look back at my like videos, you can see where I guess my inspiration came from. But now I'm trying to like do my own thing.
Yeah.
Like my earlier TLC videos, I was trying to, do those commentary styles, but looking back at those, I'm like, they weren't really that funny to me, and I don't really like being mean to people, I guess.
Yeah, I made like one commentary-esque video about Mark Zuckerberg in the metaverse, and I still stand by everything I said in that video. Because goddamn, that shit looks like ass. I have no other way of saying it. That looks terrible.
But yeah, I guess it's good that Leafy's gone. He's been blacklisted from like every website basically.
Yeah, I think he moved to Kick for a little bit. That one streaming platform that is just filled with I don't know. I feel like the only stuff I see from Kick is people being like homophobic.
Jesus.
Which Leafy was definitely that when he came back.
Yeah. I just, I don't know. Like, I guess I grew out of that humor, but like, I don't understand how people still want Leafy back.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think they ever grew up. I don't know how else to say it. I was watching, because you're significantly older than me. I'm 20, you're 46. And so I was watching fucking Leafy in middle school. I'm a youngin'. And I remember my friend showing me Leafy, and I was like, dude, he just told this stupid kid to drink bleach. That's epic.
Yeah. And then
I look back, and I'm just like, damn, that shit was ass.
Yeah, it's like, it's not funny.
Yeah.
All right, so real quick, all right, last thing before we end the podcast, seriously. I want to address...
Last thing.
Yeah, last thing. I want to address my fucking... my age.
He's actually 68.
Yeah.
He's actually 97.
My favorite thing about my age, or like saying that I'm like the random age, is because in my shadow video, I said I was a 50-year-old man.
Oh my God, I completely forgot about that. Dude, people were like legitimately believing it.
Yeah, they were like putting in all caps, "You're 50?"
That's so funny. I completely forgot about that. I remember looking at the comments and people were just like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're that old." They fell for the bait. It's crazy. That's how it got so many views. You interaction baited them.
Which is crazy because I'm clearly joking in that clip. So
went right over some people's heads, I guess.
So now that's my gag now. I'm like, the next video, well, not the no longer human video, but the following video, I'm just gonna keep changing my age and just see if people will catch on, because that was fucking ridiculous.
Next, you're gonna be like, as a 14-year-old.
No.
And then next video, you're gonna be like, as a 97-year-old.
Yeah, I'm posting from the fucking nursery home.
Yeah. My grandson let me lend his laptop.
Oh boy.
He said just don't go into the homework folder. Damn, we've actually been recording for over an hour.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Shit, we are professional yappers now.
I think this was a good, successful first episode. One of many.
Yep. One of many.
Yep.
Hopefully.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining the No Sleep podcast. This has been csyrup and Prince. Hopefully we will see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Don't you gooners put that mouse down. We're just getting started. All right, I'm ending it there. Fuck it.